It's that time of year again. It's the time that we complain about YouTube. This is so stupid, so dumb.
What they said to us blew our minds. Korean comments are being discriminated against.
Ready to go.
We should probably acknowledge that Rosemary is also in the car.
Hey Rosemary. Today, we're going to take a little drive outside the city of Melbourne.
This is where my London driving comes in. You've got to be aggressive.
Aggression.
Although that guy just gave me a thumbs up.
Wow,
What?
that wouldn't have happened in London.
You would have put a finger up, but it wouldn't have been a thumb.
Oh God. So, you may have gathered from the title of this video, it's that time of year again. It's the time that we complain about YouTube.
Exactly. A couple of days ago, there was an English comment. It basically said, "What's with the Korean subtitles? Is this a Korean channel?
What's going
I can't
on?"
see any Korean comments."
And we were like, yeah, we can't see any Korean comments either. What is going on with that? We've literally already made a video about this. There would be a Korean comment with like 700 likes, and then above it, there'd be like 10 English comments with like maybe 100 likes each. Yeah.
But if you order them by newest, still about 70-80% of our comments are in Korean. And we reached out to YouTube and they were like, yeah, this is a bug. Our hope off the back of that video was that things would change. YouTube said, look, guys, we want you to come in, talk to some of our engineers about what's going on. And we were like, great. And what they said to us blew our minds.
Yeah.
They were like, yes, there is an issue and it's deliberate.
It's interesting because they phrased it in a way that there was a little bit of ambiguity, but what was heavily implied was that YouTube wanted to experiment with prioritizing English comments across a few Korean channels to see if they could bring in an international audience to those Korean channels.
We had no say in this. We had no idea that it was intentional until we were kind of accidentally told in a meeting. Korean comments are being discriminated against algorithmically. If you imagine the comment section is a room full of 10 people talking, right now 6 or 7 of those are Korean and 3 or 4 of them are speaking in English. But what YouTube's doing is it's silencing the 6 people so that the 3 or 4 can be heard. And
That's not right.
it's not right. It's not right.
We want to express that that wasn't our intention at all. We had no choice in the matter, and we treat this really seriously, and we hope that YouTube is treating it seriously too, and we want to put pressure on them to do something about it. It seems like other creators have brought it up as well, other Korean creators, yet it's not being dealt with. I don't want us to just acclimatize and be like, well, I guess that's just the way it is. Like YouTube, this needs to be changed, and we'll keep making videos about this if we have to.
We are aware that the Korean comments are going to be hidden or deleted at a later stage, so we order the comments by newest, and certainly in the first couple of hours of the video being live, Josh will read all of your comments in Korean and do our best to upvote them and respond to them.
Anyway,
I think we said our piece.
yes.
Sorry YouTube, we do love you, but just in this one area, we hate you.
This isn't all we're going to be talking about in this video. I've posted onto the community page. I've done an Instagram post. We've asked you guys for some questions, so we thought we'll take this opportunity. Let's answer some other questions.
Let's do it.
Let's not end on a downer. Firstly, a lot of people have asked about our staff.
Ooh, well, Rosemary, what do you think?
Do you want to introduce yourself? She was not prepared for this at all. Rosemary, how long have you been working with us?
4 years.
4 years! Has it
4
actually been
years.
4 years? Time.
Wowzers trousers.
4 years.
So what do you do, Rosemary? I mean, I should say, I know what you do. This is just for the benefit of the
Okay.
viewers.
Oh, sure.
I film
good.
funny videos.
Yeah.
You guys.
Solid.
Edit them to make them look more like an idiot.
Okay.
All right. Actually, yeah, all of the raw footage, I'm actually a genius.
Oh, really?
It's
We
only
just
when
cut
it's
out
cut
all that.
down.
Okay. And then now you're head producing a lot of our series.
So Rosemary is actually responsible for finding almost everywhere that we film when we film in Korea.
All the delicious food that everyone's like, oh my gosh, you guys find better food than people who've been living in Korea all their lives. Well, Rosemary does a very good research.
What is it like working for us?
It doesn't really feel like working.
That's good.
Is that good? That's not good. Maybe she's confessing that she does no work.
I've known Josh since I was 2012?
junior high.
Yeah, you've known Josh
2002?
longer than I've known
Since
Josh.
2002. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just feels like I'm hanging out with friends, good friends, but with cameras.
That's good.
Good friends with
that's
cameras.
good.
And then who else is on our team? There's Grace. She's the lead editor on Korean Englishman.
And Seppi, who is our main producer for Jolly now.
Yeah.
Also, my brother Jordan is working for us in England, and he does a lot of pre-production, helping me sort things out. And then
Sejun.
who's been with us since the Olympics.
The Olympics, yeah.
In which we uploaded one video a day for about a month. Really insane period.
I'm still tired. I'm still tired.
We also have Hannah, who is full-time translator and subtitler.
Right, it's quite a big machine now, right?
Yeah. Wow, we are properly out of Melbourne now. It's beautiful out here.
All right, next question,
Wow,
Josh.
we're going in. 조시와 올리가 한국을 너무나 사랑하는 것을 알지만 그래도 가끔 한국이나 한국 사람들에게 실망감이나 서운함 느꼈던 순간이 있다면?
Never. Next question.
I don't know if disappointed is the right word. You know, I think
a patronizing word.
Yeah, that's silly. I think any culture, every culture has upsides and downsides. I think the thing that comes to mind the most is the dark side of netizen culture.
I don't know what you're talking about. I love netizens. I just, for the record, to all of you netizens watching, I am totally on your side.
You know, there's trolls wherever you go on the internet, and the internet can be a scary place no matter where you are. But over the last year, we've seen some really horrific sides of online bullying in Korea, and you've seen the consequences of that, what happens with just the severity of online bullying. I'm glad is getting more and more attention, I think, these
Right.
days. Everything that happens on the internet doesn't really necessarily stay on the internet. The bad things that go on the internet can actually have lasting, impactful, negative consequences in real life, and so we need to be careful. We've been on the receiving end of this before. When you receive something like that, it's very easy to stay up all night thinking about it, and for it to work its way in.
I'm just going to say this. I have the perfect defense mechanism against
mean?
netizens.
What's that?
Can't read Korean comments.
You need to try and, be positive on the internet to have a real life positive impact on people's lives.
All right, hit me with the next question.
In English and Korean, this person's being careful of the algorithm. How do you get to interview all those famous people like Will Smith?
Josh I don't know how, but he just has all of them in his phone book.
That is not true. One of the things I actually do spend a lot of time doing is
Randomly texting random numbers, hoping that they're celebrities.
until I find
If
the
you
celebrity
text
numbers.
10 million numbers with, "Hey Brad, would love to interview you next time you're in Korea."
Next question. Ooh, plans for 2020.
Yeah,
Interesting.
We got a few. We got a few
We
plans.
do have a few. In fact, immediately after this, we're going to be starting a new series with someone who is
Short.
very
Short.
sure. What is that? The thing that came to mind. It's going to be good. I'm
It's gonna
excited
be
for
really
it. I'm
good.
very excited. So stay tuned. New series. You're not going to want to miss it. Okay, interesting question here. How do you split time for work, family, and me time?
Not well.
When we started YouTube, this was the biggest problem that we just hadn't even really considered.
Well, it came
So
out of
quickly.
the fact that it started as a hobby, and then it very quickly really became a job.
Yeah.
Or it should have been given the same amount of time as a job, and we both still had jobs.
Yeah. It can be quite hard to switch off.
Yeah.
In the evening, it's very easy to just keep checking the comments, start texting each other about ideas of similar videos that we could do. And definitely we've improved, trying to separate times when we're spending time with the family.
Yeah.
I think you having Juno is sort of necessitated, really intentional, deliberate. You need to give this time to Juno and the family.
She is just really not interested in me showing her YouTube analytics. Life isn't all about work.
Yeah.
It's not all about the things that you do. I don't want Juno to grow up thinking that in order to be worthy of my love, she has to
Just to be able to make a video that gets a
do
million views.
spectacular things, right? She's precious regardless of what she does.
Definitely.
It's important that you also say that to yourself, that I'm valuable and precious regardless of that. And that's a hard lesson to learn. If you don't learn it, you are a slave to your work. There is no question about it.
And it's kind of an ongoing process. You have to keep reminding yourself.
All right, we're getting deep in the Kia.
Wow. Flip. Okay, last question. We'll finish
What,
up.
last question?
Finish up. Yeah,
No, I want to do more
We've been going for
questions.
ages. We have to edit this down.
Okay.
All right, last question.
Probably not the last question.
Have you guys ever had a falling out period in your friendship? Has the bromance ever been close to being over? Ooh.
Should we answer at the same
We've had
time?
a falling out. 3, 2, 1. No.
Yes.
You said.
What?
Why did you wait for me to answer?
It was a long no. It was like a no.
Yeah, because I was waiting for you to say it at the same time.
You were waiting for me to
didn't.
say no.
I was waiting for you to say
I feel like
anything,
this is a falling out,
and
Josh.
then I could say.
think that we're proving my point. Have we had arguments?
Oh, 100%. Literally all the time.
Every day.
But a falling out period in your friendship.
Oh, period. No
is
way.
what it says.
No.
Funnily enough, I don't think we've ever gotten to the end of the day.
Never.
I've never gone upstairs to Gabby and been like, I'm just done with Ollie today.
He is such an idiot.
That's never happened.
There's a healthy confrontationalism in our relationship.
As a product, I guess, of the length of our friendship
Yeah.
and the fact that we in university shared a room. Just be straight up and honest immediately about everything.
I feel like once you've inhaled a certain amount of the other person's farts,
Once
There's
you've
just-
brushed your
there's-
teeth in a room while they're taking a dump on the toilet behind you.
yeah, in the toilet.
Oh, this is so much TMI.
It's not related to the
This is
teeth
so
brushing.
much
But
TMI.
there was only one sink. We're just lucky, aren't we? I'm so lucky.
Our personalities fit. Okay, that was the first part of the question.
Okay.
Has the bromance ever been close to being over?
No, never.
Well, this has been a little Q&A. I hope you guys have enjoyed that. Thank you so much for joining us on this ride.
Can we just have an RIP to all of the Korean commenters whose comments are going to be deleted
Oh,
at
gosh.
the bottom of this video?
Oh gosh, yeah. I mean it. Seriously, YouTube, sort this out, please. 오늘은
여기까지.
안녕.
What's his hands? I think around this corner. You can just see the view.
Mind blowing.